Members' orders of the day, number 2 and 3.
Holidays, full recognition of Waitangi Day and Anzac Day, Amendment Bill, Committee stage. Marriage, definition of marriage, Amendment Bill, Committee stage.
Honourable members, I declare the House in committee for consideration of the holidays, full recognition of Waitangi Day and Anzac Day, Amendment Bill, and the marriage, definition of marriage, Amendment Bill. Mr. Chairman.
Mr. Speaker. Members, the House and Committee for consideration of the holidays, full recognition of Waitangi Day and Anzac Day Amendment Bill, and the marriage, definition of marriage Amendment Bill. Members, we move first to consideration of the holidays, full recognition of Waitangi Day and Anzac Day Amendment Bill. I understand that there will be one question. So the question is that clauses 1 to 8 and schedules 1 to 3 stand part.
Mr. Chair.
I call David Clark, Dr. David Clark.
Mr. Chair, I'm enjoying the passage of this bill, and I want to place on record from the outset my thanks to all of those parties in Parliament that are supporting this bill. To my Labour colleagues, the Green Party, New Zealand First, the Māori Party, United Future, Mana and Brendan Horan. They have all pledged their support for this bill, and without it, this bill would not pass through the House. It indicates several things: the popularity of this bill, the fact that it's common sense, and that it restores to ordinary Kiwis the 11 public holidays they expect to receive every year. It's been universally popular since it was made clear that commemorations will still occur on the same days that they always have. That is the 6th of February for Waitangi Day and the 25th of April for Anzac Day. The fact that a holiday follows on the Monday that follows a weekend occurrence of those days is what changes. We have a bill that makes sure that we have those 11 holidays every year, and that gives those holidays the full recognition that other holidays have. Mr. Speaker, I would like the National Party to consider their support for this bill also. More than 80% of New Zealanders in some polls support this bill. 87% of small and medium business owners in the only quantitative survey that's been done are either in support or neutral toward this bill. New Zealand knows that this is a fair idea and makes sure that ordinary hard-working Kiwis get the holidays they deserve every year. So I want the National Party to get in behind this bill. I want John Key to get in behind this bill. His suggestion today in Parliament that ordinary Kiwis couldn't be trusted to front on Anzac Day is a disgrace. It's an outrage. Millions of ordinary Australians turn out on Anzac Day year after year after year. It's increasing. Their turnout is increasing. Mondayising has worked in Australia. It should work here too. If ordinary Australians can turn out for commemorations, I want to think that ordinary New Zealanders can too, and for the Prime Minister to suggest otherwise is an embarrassment. So, just to be clear on that, for John Key's point to hold, he would have to think that Christmas and New Year would not be held or not be held in such high regard if they fell on a weekend. Does he not remember 2010? Did Kiwis decide on Christmas morning that they wouldn't get up and open their presents, or Christians that they wouldn't go off to their church services because there was a holiday 2 days later? I don't think so. I think that is a nonsense position to take. Ordinary Kiwis will honour these days and commemorate these days because they are of growing importance to New Zealanders. They're about our pride, our identity as New Zealanders. They are of growing importance to all of us, and they should have the full recognition that other holidays have. As Marcus Lush said on the radio, you'd have to be a Grinch to oppose Mondayisation.
Paul Mike Sabin.
Thank you, Mr Chair. I find it a little ironic that the member resuming his seat is asking for the support of the Prime Minister and then sets about beating him around the head with a frozen fish as to his rationale.